This is Gary Schnitkey, and this is a 5-minute Farm Doc Daily dealing with profitability and acreage shifts between corn and soybeans. In late February, USDA at their Agriculture Farm Outlook released 2020 estimates of planted acres in the United States. Those acres were 94 million acres for corn and 85 million acres for soybeans. Both those estimates are up from last year, when 90 million acres of corn were planted and 76 million acres of soybeans were planted. They're up because of prevented planting in 2019. So that increase from 2019 to 2020, much of that is due to the prevented planting that occurred in 2019. Rather than look at what happened in 2019, a better way of looking at what the impact of trade difficulties have had on corn and soybean acres is go back to look at 2018. In 2018, we had 89 million acres of corn. So the USDA is projecting from 2018 to 2019 corn acres increase, and at the same time soybean acres decrease from 89 to 85 million. So as a result of the trade difficulties and the falling soybean price, as a result of those, we're looking at corn acres increasing on the U.S. basis, soybean acres decreasing. There may be slightly different stories in Illinois from that national look. Last year, 2019, we had 10.5 million acres of corn planted, 9.95 million acres of soybeans planted. Those were again both down by roughly 1.2 million acres because of prevent planting. We believe those acres, both of those acreage on corn and soybeans, are going to go up, roughly be equal to 11 million acres of corn in 2020, and they're going to be relatively close to one another. Corn will likely exceed soybean acres in Illinois by 300,000 acres. So roughly equal moving forward. The reason why we think that they're going to be roughly equal is to look at the projected profitability for 2020 and how that compares to previous time periods. If we look going back to 2000 to 2002, corn returns exceeded soybean returns in central Illinois by $30 an acre in 2020, 13 in 2021, and -6. During that period, corn and soybean acres were relatively close to one another. Then we had an extended period of corn profits exceeding soybean returns. From 2006 through 2013, we had many acres when many years in which corn returns exceeded soybean returns by over $50. During that period, corn acres grew. Then we had an extended period of soybeans being more profitable than corn, and we saw corn acres move down, soybean acres increase, and the two relatively equal to one another in 2018. If you look at what we're projecting for 2020, $21 per acre in 2020, and $34, as it turns out, was what we saw in 2019. Those values are fairly close to what we were back in 2000 through 2002. And during that period, we had corn and soybean acres being relatively close to one another in Illinois, corn exceeding soybeans by 200 to 500,000 acres. And we would expect something like that again in 2020. This has been a 5-minute Farm Doc Daily. Go to and like this YouTube video and sign up for our YouTube videos. And again, this has been a Farm Doc Daily.